Suze was the other one. There's another chance for Nhat. Takes a deflection. Well, they were queuing up there. There was a shot for Van Tan, then Van Nhat. Just for a second, Japan switched off at the back once again. Headed back across his own goal by Hatsuze. Just came off Tatsuta to concede the corner. Swinging corner from Van Nhat. 5 in the 6-yard box. It's a foul on Dintrong. She's just a little over-exuberant to try and get the ball back for Japan. Not really going to tackle from that angle, the captain. Kang Hai, the man who scored the opening goal, will take the free kick. Japan trying to hold the line on the edge of their own penalty area. It's too close to the keeper. Had to stretch a little for that one, Obi, but takes it comfortably. Not too many problems for the goalkeeper. These 18th Asian Games officially started last night. The glittering opening ceremony at the main stadium in Jakarta. Simulated volcano eruption and a host of former Indonesian medal winners to complete the torch relay. 484 events in over 40 sports to come over the next 2 weeks. Football competitions culminate on the 1st of September. That's when the gold medals will be awarded. First time 2 cities have co-hosted these games, Jakarta and Palembang. Both these teams will move on after this. They've played all their group games here in Cikarang, but whoever they play in the next round, both of their round of 16 matches will take place in Bekasi. Miyoshi. Good challenge by Sugioki. Good free kick. Japan just struggling to contain Vietnam at times. They're very quick going forward, the Vietnamese. Good attacking pace. Van Hao and Van Tan, the 2 men providing the width. Didn't fare too well at the Southeast Asian Games last year. Vietnam, they finished 3rd in their group behind Thailand and Indonesia and failed to make it through to the knockout stages of that competition. Pick up their first victory in an Asian Games at under-23 level until their 6th match, 2006. They beat Bangladesh comfortably by 5 goals to 1 in Qatar. In their group behind Thailand. Still wasn't good enough to get them through, but they have made it through to the round of 16 in the last 2 occasions. Never gone beyond that. North Korea and the UAE knocking them out of the last 2 editions. Can they go one better this time, I wonder. Certainly represents a very good chance for them, the way they've played so far. It's VIet. Tan. Good ball, better space here for the goal scorer. Kang Hai gets another corner. Started both the previous two matches. Kang Hai made his international debut at senior level last year. 0-0 draw with Jordan. Kang Hai to take the corner. Tried to go for that near post option, but the ball adjudged to have gone out off Doi Mank. The 2010 winners of this competition, Japan in Guangzhou. Beat the UAE in the final. It was a 100% record right through that tournament. Victories over China, Malaysia, Kyrgyzstan, India, Thailand and Iran before the final. Just kept in by Vantone. Kang Hai trying to find Vantone again, but just misplaces the pass slightly. Other games in the 6 groups over the next couple of days being played simultaneously, the final group games. Some groups still have plenty to play for. This one just a question of place, really. There's probably a little more riding on the other match between Nepal and Pakistan as to see who could try and get 3 points and go into 3rd spot in the group. It's given away by Endo. Kang Hai. Miyoshi. Mitoma. Better from Japan. A little bit of width here for Endo. Maeda in the centre. Tried to get to the byline. Might get a second chance here. That's good defending, though. Kita Endo from Yokohama Marinos. Played at the Under-20 World Cup last year. Still only 20 years of age. Kita Endo. Maeda. Ball had just gone out of play as Endo tried to stab it back down the line to Maeda. Haven't been too many clear-cut chances since that opening goal of the game from Kang Hai. The referee's only had to give out 1 yellow card so far. That was to Taruki Hara. Here's Hara. Kamiya. Tatsuta. Sugioka. Tien Dung in the Vietnam goal has had very little to do so far. Came out, got a couple of good punches on the ball early on to relieve some pressure, but apart from that, it's been fairly plain sailing for the Vietnam goalkeeper. Endo. Tatsuta. Gets out quite comfortably. Wasted pass looking for Van Tone. Game still gets a little scrappy at times. Japan scraped a 1-0 win against Nepal. It was a 7th-minute goal from Mitoma that put them in front, and they never really built on that. It was always a feeling they had one, maybe two more gears to go through. But Nepal kept them pretty much frustrated during the course of that game. They started like an express train against Pakistan. It was Saki, Natate and Maeda all scoring within 10 minutes. And they added another just before half-time, but Pakistan managing to keep them at bay in the second half. They need to show something here to get back into the game. Hara. Tatsuta. And Sugioka. Maeda. Nice touch and turn. Good pace to take him away from Din Trong. Just got the ball caught slightly under his feet. It was a little unfortunate there. He got Mitoma closing through the middle. It was a lovely turn to take him away from Din Trong. Just got the ball caught up there. Doi Mank just standing in his way, not diving in with a challenge. Maeda, though, showing that he can be a threat when he gets the ball to his feet. So very quick playing off the shoulder of the last defender. Came off the bench in the opening game against Nepal. Keeping his place in the starting lineup today. Coming up to 32 minutes played then. That early goal from Vietnam still separating the two sides. Kang Hai after a mistake by Obi, the replacement goalkeeper today. Ryusuke Kojima had started the opening two games, picked up a knock in the last match against Pakistan. Played by Sugioka. Good work ethic around in the Vietnam starting lineup. Park Hang-seo, a man that demands the best from his players. Away by Hara. Fun Hao. That's a good ball across, but the header from Duck Chin goes wide. Hadn't quite got his bearings right. Side up against Van Toon. It's very, very close. Looked level when he went. Very quick. Players these days make life difficult for assistant referees. Keeping their shape well at the moment, Japan. They're not tempted to chase the game just yet. Plenty of time to go, of course. It's away by Din Trong. Good ball, good take as well by Tiendung. Coming right over the top of Miyoshi. Showed a good safe pair of hands on a number of occasions, Tiendung. We've seen a lot of goalkeepers opting to go for that double-fisted punch in this competition, which hasn't always worked out for them. Shanghai. Vietnam still with a slender lead here in the first half. Inside 10 minutes to go to half-time. Van Toon, flag goes up again. He came charging out of his goal. Didn't need to make a challenge in the end. He was close the last time, Van Toon. Just wonder if he was any closer that time to actually being offside. Difficult to tell. Ball had already been played when the camera looked along the line, but we'll go with the benefit of the doubt for the assistant. Hara, Tatsuta. Miyoshi can get a header on it, away before Maeda could reach it. Not cleared very far though. Nice little back heel, cleverly done. He's come a long way out of his goal. Good pace again from Duck Chin. Just about all he could do, really, guide that one across with Tatsuta alongside him. Just lent into him, the defender. It's clever defending. He might just have winded himself. Yugo Tatsuta.
Thank you. It's okay, thank you.
I think he'll be okay. Tatsuta from Shimazu S-Pulse. Man behind him is goalkeeper Obi. He's still at university there at the Malaysian team. Waiting the winners of this one in the round of 16. So the team that finishes top of the group will play one of the third-place teams from groups B, E or F, still to be decided. So certainly would probably be wanting to avoid group winners in the round of 16. Uzbekistan and Malaysia, the only two that are confirmed so far. Vietnam could become the third. They lead here by a goal to nil. Antone, onside this time. Just had a chance to have a little glance up into the penalty area. Driven goalwards by Van Tan. Blocked by Tatsuta, I think it was, before it reached the goalkeeper. Antone stayed onside that time. Tatsuta got a knee to it. So Vietnam corner as we approach the final moments of the first half. They still lead by a goal to nil. Back by Viet, that is the goal scorer, Kang Hai. Into the side netting. Maybe pulls his hands out the way, knew it was going wide. It's certainly been a first half of very few chances so far. Now the pressure off, of course, both teams knowing they're already through, but you certainly feel that a winning mentality going into a round of 16 would be helpful. I'd say at the moment, Vietnam have yet to concede a goal in the tournament. 2-0 win over Nepal. Before that, a 3-0 victory over Pakistan in their opening game. Tatsuta. Tatsuta. Sugioka. Trying to split the defenders and find Maeda. Good play, stayed on his feet well. Maeda trying to pull the ball back, goes out off Din Trong. It will be a corner. Well, he's the danger man at the moment, Maeda. Seen a couple of times he's used his pace and power. Just needed someone a little bit closer to him. It's good covering by Din Trong. Stayed on his feet well. Wins a corner. And I'm making a change here before half-time. He's really got an injury problem here with Hung Dung. So it will be Duc Hoi that comes on. What they would have wanted just before half-time, forced into a change, Park Hang-seo. He's offside. I've got some defending to do here as well from the corner. Endo. Obi. There's the man whose goal separates the two sides, Kang Hai, seizing on a error by Obi, the goalkeeper, in the early stages of this final group game. Will it be enough to seal the 3 points? Japan need to just be a little bit more positive in the final third. Maeda has already shown a good touch. I wonder whether coach might be tempted to get an extra striker on in the second half. Maeda forging that lone battle at the moment as the only striker. Does have Rio Hatate and Ayazi Oeda on the bench, both strikers. Well, what can they do though here on the stroke of half-time? Endo trying to slip the ball through to Mitoma. Just a little lack of understanding. Mitoma not quite telegraphing the pass. Into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Tones offside again. Bent round the last defender by Van Tan. Yeah, well offside that time. Maybe a hint of handball as well as he brought that one under control. Well, the referee brings the first half to a close. A half that started exceptionally well for Vietnam. Both these sides are already qualified, don't forget. Just a question of who will finish top of the group. Kang Hai seizing on a mistake from Obi, the goalkeeper, to fire into the bottom corner. Obi tried his best to get back, couldn't keep the shot out. And as a result, Vietnam had the opening goal of the game. They're yet to concede a goal. Japan will have to breach that defence if they are to try and take something from this game in the second half. As it stands at the moment, Vietnam going through as group winners. Japan would go through as the runners-up to play Malaysia, but a lot can change in the next 45 minutes. Half-time in the final match of the group in Group D. It's Japan 0, Vietnam 1.